Hey guys, Stalcy here and welcome to a tutorial on how to make Ethos Lab storage room. So I got a request on how to do this and I went to Ethos channel, checked it out and fell in love, and as he doesn't have a tutorial on it, I thought I would go and do one. So down here is my mock version of this. This is what you're going to be making. I've added my own type of, modification, which is this little lighting system. So basically how it works is I step on some pressure plates, I walk into the room, and huzzah! Chests appear, lights turn on, it's all very fancy. Now do be aware this requires quite a lot of pistons, sticky pistons to be exact. So if you're going to make this on survival, you're going to have to be well loaded. But I'm going to show you how to make the room as well as the redstone. So if you only are interested in the redstone, there's a little annotation popped up on the screen right now. You can skip to just the redstone. Also put a little link to it in the description because I know not everyone has annotations enabled. But well, let's get into the build. So you want to start off by making a hole here, which is 10 long and 10 wide and 11 long. So a hole in the ground which is 10 wide and 11 long. This is if you want to make it exactly to the same dimensions that I've got and Ethos got. If you want to make it bigger or smaller, feel free to do so. This is your own build, of course. So you're going to start off by putting some half slabs on the floor. Now the half slabs are what they're going to be able to do for you is they're going to stop mob spawning in this room. And as you could see before, that room is very dark when everything's shut off. So you could add torches if you want to, but the half slabs stop mob spawning, which is a nice little feature because you can have a nice dark room without having to worry about mob spawning. So I'm just going to finish this off real quick. Sweet, so we've now put the half slabs in. Now what we want to do is we want to put the walls in. So the walls are going to come around the outside of where the half slabs are, and I'm just going to basically build them as so, and then I'm going to knock blocks out. So if you want to watch and then, do it properly with the blocks knocked out later on, that's up to you. But we're going to do it like this, and we want it to be meeting in the middle, and I think that looks like it's in the middle. And we just count 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So now what you want to do is you want to come right down to the end, and you want to knock out 2 blocks in the center. Go over 1, knock out another 2. Go over 1 on this side, knock out 2. Come over here, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Sounds like I'm a robot, doesn't it? So now what we've got is areas that we can place our chests in, and if you want to do so, you can do so, but I'll wait a second. So now what we want to do is we want to build the walls up so that they are too high is what I'm going to go with for now. 2 high walls. Actually, I'm not going to put walls here. I'm going to put fences here later on. I'll do that after the build. I'll show you what I mean. But yep, 2 high for the walls. Same here, and so on. So I'm just going to speed this a little bit up. Okay, sweet. And now what we want to do is actually we want to make it 3 high, and we just want to put a little roof on top of everything. But you're going to have to get rid of this roof soon, so you don't have to, but it does help with the build. I find if you build everything first the way you want it to be when you're done, it makes this build a lot easier. So now we've got this all in, what we need to do is we need to basically put a building block behind where the chests are going to go. Etho uses glowstone because if you're going to use stairs that are going to pop up, it makes a nice little visual bug, which makes the rooms like they have looks like they have a slight dim glow, kind of like a neon cabinet type thing, which looks really cool in my opinion. Obviously, if you don't have the resources for glowstone, any block material will do. Glowstone looks really cool if you're going to use stairs. And obviously, you don't have to use stairs if you don't want to either. Then what you need to do is, you go chuck your chests in on the back of this glowstone, like so. I'll just speed this a little bit up. Sweet, now we've done that, we want to chuck walls down around the chests. We don't want to put any walls in underneath where the chests are yet, though of course if you want your room to look picture perfect, you're going to have to make that whatever building block you're using. Remember, you don't have to use wood if you don't want to. Obviously I've showcased one using stone bricks. I've also made one on a server I play on, which is in sandstone and sandstone stairs and such. But obviously if you want to use stairs, it makes sense to use stairs or a block you can use. You can use nether if you want to, nether brick. But now that room is done, it's looking good. We want to start putting our pistons in and our stairs in. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to come over to where the chests are, and you'll see there's a dirt block. That is, of course, if you haven't replaced it. You want to dig down 2 on both dirt blocks, and you want to place 2 sticky pistons facing upwards. You're going to use stairs. You place your stairs in now. Obviously, you're going to use a different material. Do that now as well. So go over, dig 2 down, put your pistons down and your stairs down. Really simple, so I'll speed this a little bit up. Great, now what we want to do is we want to add in our top pistons as well. So basically, if you've made this little roof here, you're going to build a block, 1 above it. So there's a block gap in between this little roof here and this little railing here. I'm just going to create a little railing to put our pistons on. You're going to get rid of this railing afterwards, so you don't have to keep it. So use dirt or sand. Don't use sand. Use dirt or stone or whatever you've got a good amount of blocks for, because you're going to get rid of it, so you might as well use a cheap building material. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come around and you're going to put your pistons on, and then knock out the little block underneath the pistons and place your stairs there as well. Obviously, if you're using stairs, so like so. So I'll just speed this a little bit up here. Great. Now that's done, the room is almost complete. I like to make a nice little aesthetic change to the floor and put some some stairs around the edges like so. Knock out this floor around the edges, place some stairs in. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I find it blocks the pistons, and obviously mobs can't spawn on stairs either, so it means that it's good. It's a good way to block everything out if you want to. And then in the corners, because corner stairs haven't been invented yet, in 1.4 you'll be able to make stairs go around corners. I just build a little part, like a wood pillar like so. Mobs can't spawn on that. And we'll leave the roofing till last. So let's quickly switch this over to wood or whatever building material you're using. I'll get my fences out because they're going to annoy me if I don't. So let's put some fences down like so, and here as well. And then what we want to do, we want to start on the redstone. So let me do that. Great. So time to install the redstone into this. We're going to start off by placing our pressure plates. I'm going to have them at the entrance because that's what Efo did. You can have them wherever you want in the room. You could even have a button on the side if you wanted to. It's really up to you. Be adventurous, be creative, but do what you want with this. So once you've got your pressure plates put in, you're going to dig out a block underneath them. You're going to put some redstone underneath them, and then you're going to build a little path going underground. You want it to be 3 deep underneath this wooden layer here, so we're just going to go down. Yep, we're 3 deep. We're just going to build a path right to the edge till we get to where our pistons are. Great. And so this is where the redstone is going to come up. We want it to come up 2 away from where our pistons are, so build 3 away, so build 3 blocks away from the pistons are. Now what you want to do is you're going to do the really tedious task of digging up the ground around where your pistons are. This takes a little while and it's kind of boring, but it's why I told you not to place any wood down or whatever building material you have underneath your chest, because you're going to destroy that anyway. So let me speed this a little bit up and I'll catch you when I'm done with this. Great, so we're now done with that. We've dug out a 2 wide, 2 high path, and we've exposed our pistons. Now what we want to do is we want to create what's called a T flip-flop. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this over so it's 2 away from where the pistons are, and we're going to basically dig out a little area here, 3 wide and 2 deep into the walls, just to expose it a little bit, like so. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get a repeater out, and we are going to hook this repeater to the end of the redstone path. We're then going to place down, we're actually going to dig out a 4 long hole, 1 deep. We're going to place 2 sticky pistons on the end of this 2 hole, attach a block to one of the 2 sticky pistons, and then build a 2 wide path which basically goes in between the 2 sticky pistons. You then want to put 2 redstone dust on top of the 2 blocks and some redstone torch on the end of the 2 blocks. Now what you've created is what's called a T flip-flop. How a T flip-flop works is when you get a redstone device like a pressure plate or a button and you power that device, it basically switches which piston has the block in front of it. And so then if we dig down 1 block underneath one of the pistons, and where the piston arm is, and we put a redstone torch and a redstone path coming out of it, you notice that the redstone path powers one go and then it depowers on the other go. And so this is basically kind of like a lever but in a pressure plate form. Very useful device. So now we are 3, we want to bring this over, and what we're going to do is we're going to use some more glowstone. You don't have to use glowstone. Glowstone just creates what's called an instant vertical wire, and that means that we can transmit wireless instantly, vertically, which is very useful considering we're using redstone on multiple levels and we want them to be in sync with each other. So creating a vertical wire, which is basically alternating glowstone and then redstone dust on top of that, as you can see there. So now what we're going to do is going to come back down onto this second layer here. We're going to create, I think I've made this too close. Let me just check if that works or not. I might have to bring this down one. My apologies here. I'm going to switch this over. You can do the same if you want. You probably will have to actually. And we're going to place our redstone torch there, and we're going to bring the redstone out this way because we made our path too low by mistake. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to cut this off here. So sorry about that. Hopefully you can backtrack. What we're going to do here is we're going to get our repeaters out, and we're going to basically put repeaters in front of each piston that we've got down like so, and leave them at the default setting. And then in between each piston, basically going outwards, so this is the center here and we're going outwards, we're going to put a piston, a repeater down in between, and we're going to make it a 2-tick delay like so. One over here, one over here, and I need to put my repeaters down in front of these pistons, and then in between, piston, repeater down, 2-tick delay like so. Sweet. Now what we're going to do is going to hook up our redstone to the repeaters, and that's actually going to power the pistons, which is really good, unless of course you didn't turn your flip-flop on and they'll stay depowered. But once you start messing with the pressure plate at the ends, they'll power and depower. So it might be a bit different for you depending on which setting your T flip-flop is at. So now you actually come around here, you notice the bottom of this is actually working. If I step on the pressure plate, the bottom's going to go down in fashion. Same, if I press it again, it's going to go back up again. So now all we need to do is we need to just hook up these pistons here. So we're going to have to create a path for them to sit on, and so that needs to be at the same level, and basically bridge that over. So let me just do this real quickly. Sweet, so that's now set up. We're going to basically get the redstone to come up onto this block here. Whoops, that was a mistake. And we'll get the pistons going. So again, same thing. 2 pistons in front, repeaters. 2 repeaters in front of each piston at default setting, and then a repeater in between each repeater going outwards on the path at a 2-tick delay. So I'll do this real quickly for you. Also decided to put the redstone in between the repeaters, as you've already seen what happened. And now you should notice that we actually have a working storage room. So if you want to end the video here and you just want that, that's fine, that's perfectly acceptable. But if you want to learn how to make the lighting system, which I showcased as well, then please stick around and I'll show you how to do that. It's very, very simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to create the roof for this now. I like to get some stairs out, so let me just swap my stairs over for this dirt here. I like to place stairs along the edge of the roof, so I think I can put that up there, and I make them upside down. So basically they're the exact same thing that we've got here, just on the roof. Bit tedious because you have to knock them against each other. You could build a rail if you wanted to. It's probably quicker, so I'm going to do that real quickly. And then put my stairs on this rail. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some half slabs, and I'm going to basically place them on this and make a roof out of them. So I'll speed this a little bit up as well. we've now made the roof for this. What we're going to then do is mark out where we want to put our lights. So what I like to do is I like to line them up with the poles, basically, which divide our chests. And so the first one is here, so we're going to punch a hole in it. Then you basically can count 2 and put another one, count another 2, put another one. Then you can count 2 to the left, 1, 2, put another one, and then back again. 1, 2. Sorry, that's my Skype, not yours. I always forget to turn my Skype off. Hey, Dan, naughty. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to get our redstone lamps out, and we're going to basically attach them to these holes like so. Just chuck them in there. Half of them will stick out like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hook them up to this redstone current here. So we're going to need to extend our vertical redstone just a tad more higher. And then we want to bring it so it's higher than the pistons, don't we? So we need to bring it up one more. So bring it up here and then connect it. I'm going to have to go flip the signal so we know our redstone is working. I'm going to get rid of this rail here now that we're done with it. So let me get rid of the rail, and then let's go flip the redstone signal real quick. Kaboom. Okay. So it's now powered, it's coming up here. It's going to die very soon, so let's see where it dies. It dies on this one here, so let's get a repeater out. And we're going to hit the repeater down. We're going to chuck that there, and then we're going to put a redstone torch down and the redstone dust underneath it. Now that's basically, let me put the signal once more, that's going to power the redstone dust. The reason we don't just bring a block down is because of the way half slabs work, and you're going to actually have to clear out the whole roof area, at least one high. I'll show you what I mean in a sec once I get done with this. But we're going to basically place redstone down, we're going to attach it to our 2 lights, and then we're going to place down a repeater, second delay once more, and then hook it up to our lights again, and then a repeater, second delay, and hook it up to our lights. And so now the lighting system is on when the chest is open, and when the chest room is closed, the lighting turns off, which is very, very nice in my opinion. Obviously, if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. Let me just put these in, because they're going to annoy me. OCD Minecraft, don't we love it? Okay, let me show you what I meant by having the roof cleared. So let me just break this. As you can see here, this is the one I made, and you can see I've actually cleared out the area right above where the roof is. The reason is let me just put some blocks down. Actually, let me show you first. Let me demonstrate first. That's probably a good idea. So I'll demonstrate first. As you can see, the room looks really good like this. It's lit up properly and everything. Let me show you what happens. Man, I've pressed it lots of times. The good thing about this is it's idiot proof, and you can press that pressure play as much as you want. Though you may find that it won't work if you stand on it for an extended period of time. But now what you can see is, look at the roof. Let me turn it back on. Look at the roof. You can see that there's this weird lighting bug with the half slabs. Because half slabs are annoying and they don't like to light properly. So you need to make sure that the block above where the half slab is cleared. Otherwise, you're going to have that lighting bug, and it's going to annoy you if you do have that lighting bug. But guys, that is it. That is the tutorial over. You now know how to make EthosLabs storage room with the pistons, and with my own lighting feature set in as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. If you have any troubles, please leave a comment, and myself or someone else will probably answer you if the answer is answerable. And check out my channel for more tutorials and let's plays. Guys, I've been Dalsy. Catch you guys on my next video. Peace.